Good morning, class. So, this is the fourth part of your chapter and the last part of your chapter. So, today we are going to learn a breeding system. What is breeding system? Okay. So, breeding system basically divided into two types, that is natural breeding and artificial breeding. So, natural breeding means it is random. This is known as natural breeding. And artificial breeding, it is divided into two parts, that is inbreeding and outer breeding. So, artificial breeding is known as it involves insemination of native cows with the same semen of the superior bulls or indigenous breed. Okay, so this is known as an artificial breeding. If we will talk about what is inbreeding, so inbreeding between animal of same breed is called as inbreeding, and outer breeding means outer breeding between the unrelated male and female animal is called the outer breeding. So again, that inbreeding is again divided into two parts, that is close breeding and line breeding. Okay, so close breeding, if we will talk about cross breeding, so breeding or mating between nearly related males and females cattle. Okay, so that is known as close breeding. If we will talk about line breeding, so breeding between the member of the distinct relatory either sides of their pedigrees about 4 to 5 generation is called the line breeding. Means the breeding between the same 4 to 5th generation of the line breeding. Okay, that is called the line breeding. So outer breeding is also divided into four parts, that is outer crossing, cross breeding, grinding and hybridization. Okay, yes. So next is our poultry farming. So what is poultry farming? Means uh, when we save birds or we will keep bird, like, so birds are prized for the palatable food and pleasures of the hunting. So some wild species of birds like pigeons, cranes, whitetails, storks and heron are hunted for food. So other are domesticated, are known as the poultry birds, that included wolf, duck, geese. है ना? So in the 20th century, poultry keeping has become an important small scale industry due to modern need of the palatable and nutritive food which is provided in the form of egg and meat. So basically we can say by this farming we usually saves birds under this. Okay, just like animal husbandry done by animals, where in the same way poultry farming is done by all the birds. Okay, so we having various terms used in poultry, so like chicks, growers, pullets, hen, cookliers, cook and domestic fowl. So when at the what time we says them as chick. Okay, so after hatching up to 8 week, the young are known as the chick, and growers means after 7 week up to 6 month of laying egg, the bird is known as growners. Okay, and pullets, so female after 6 month up to 1.5 year are known as pullets. Means all these things are generally teased in the poultry farming. Okay, hen, so when we call the bird as a hen, so female after 1.5 year are known as hen. Now, cooklers, so male falls from 9 months to 1 year are known as cooklers. Cocks. Cocks, when we will say a bird is a cock, so hen flows after 1 year known as cocks. Okay. And domestic fowl, so chicken kept from egg and meat is known as the domestic fowl. ठीक है. Now next is your important breed of poultry. What is important breed of poultry? In this, what you will learn about means, so first of all we will talk about the types. So types, it is of two types breed. So first is indigenous breed and second is exotic breed. So indigenous Indigenous breed is the term desi include all the indigenous breed, means whatever we found in our own country, that will come under the indigenous breed. If we will talk about the exotic breed, means whatever we have taken from the other country, right? So the term exotic is applied to improve the modern breeds of chicken imported in India and also acclimatized to the local condition where their breeds are quite popular. Okay, so this is of two types. Okay, so there are four major classes of exotic breeds. So American, so there are many types, you can see here, American class, asiatic class, English class, है ना? So all these so types of hens we having. Okay, so there are many advantages also. So advantages, what we can from these animal, from these birds we can take the meat also for eating purposes, है ना? And also we can use their feather for something. And poultry manure, we can get also get manure from these birds, है ना? And by product feed, so we can also have the product feeds, है ना? So now the important diseases of poultry. So the important diseases is bacterial disease, viral disease and fungal disease. So it is all about the poultry farming. Okay, so next is our aquaculture. So as you all know, what is aquaculture? Means the culture of useful aquatic organism animal is called the aquaculture. If include the culture of useful algae as well as aquatic animal such as fish, prawns, crab, molluscs, etc. On them, fish culture, prawn culture and pearl culture are most important. Okay, this is known as aquaculture. Next term is our fishery. Fishery means you all know, है ना? The culture of means just for fish production, right? So the term fishery is used for fish keeping. It is a kind of industry which is related with their cattling process or selling of the fish. Sell fishes like prawns and molluscs or other aquatic animals such as crabs, lobster, oyster, etc. The production of fish is called the pisciculture. From prehistoric time, fishes has been consumed as food by men. Fish provide protein rich, easily digestible food from the food for men and containing almost all the dietary requirement. There are a number of freshwater edible the marine fishes and economic importance. Okay, so we having types of fishes here. So there are many types of fishes like cattle, libio, rohu, है ना? So catfishes. So or there are many varieties in the fishes also. According to that we can create our culture. So and second is our marine fishes. So marine fishes, it deals with the fishes aspect of the marine or ocean water. Some of the important marine are like, see here, all these are the marine fishes like sardinella, है ना? Restilingera and Hapodon, Hilsa. These all are known as the marine fishes names. Okay, so the benefits of fishery is it provides fish meat which is nutritious food, right? Or cod liver's oil is obtained from fishes. It is rich in vitamin A, B, C and D, which is used in the preparation of many medicines. After dying, fishes are grinded to produce fish meal, which is used as artificial food for pigs or popularities and the cattle also. Okay, so this is all about fish culture. Now next we having bee cultures, no? So this again we all know what is bee culture, है ना? The Formation of honey. So honey is a nutritious plant produce of higher nutritional value. It contains about 80% sugar. Honey is not a direct plant produce because the nectar pollen grain contain sugar is collected by the bees in their crop, which it get mixed with the saliva containing certain enzyme and undergoes chemical change due to enzyme action. At this stage, cane sugar, that is sucrose, is converted into dextrose, and levulose are some indigenous to be also added to the mixture, reduce the water content. The whole mixture to reduce the water content, and the whole mixture is then collected in the honey sacs, and we can say crop, until it reaches to the hive. As the honey bee reaches the hive, this compound is regurgitated in the hive cells is known as the honey. Okay, so this is all about the bee culture or apiculture. So we having some economic importance of honey. So what is the economic importance of honey? Like food values, medicinal values as a wax product, right? So for example, what is food value, the importance, है ना? So honey is useful for human being as food and also as a medicine, right? So food value, to it estimate that 100 gram of honey provide as much as nourishment as 6 liter of the milk or 800 gram cream or 170 gram meat. So 2.1 gram honey provides 67 kcal of energy, and sugar also minerals, vitamins and other vital elements of the honey and are easily absorbed by the system. Honey can be taken by healthy as well as sick person at any time in any season, right? It is used in the preparation of candies, cakes and breads also. So this is a food value. Now if we will talk about the medical value, so honey is male laxative, antiseptic and sedative. It is generally used in Ayurvedic and Unani system of the medicines. Honey is quite helpful in building up the hemoglobin of blood and also useful as the preventage according the cough, cold and fever. It is also used to treat ulcers of tongue and alimentary canal. It is found that germ of the typhoid are killed by honey within 48 hours. So this is all about the importance of honey in medical values. Okay. So next is wax. So wax is also very useful product secreted by the honeybees, right? It is poured out in the delicate scales or flakes. It is further modified and deposited by bees work for the construction of honeycomb or hive. So wax is complex mixture of varying proportions of even number alcohol and carbon chain from C24 to C36, even number fatty acid from C24 to C34 and odd number normally prefines ranging from C23 to C37. Okay, so this is all about the wax production. So see what are the things which we are getting from the honey is food value, medicinal value, wax, etc. So here this was the last topic of your chapter. Now we having some important terms and concepts you can see from here. Now we having also NCERT question answers. Okay, so this is your NCERT question answers. So here your chapter is completed. Thank you.